I just want to say I've been really impressed and heartened by the presentations of your staff and by the thoughtful questions that you've raised. What I want to speak to, because I think people have spoken about the shelter crisis, and I think that one of the questions I do have is the criteria that you're using, the numbers. So yesterday I did call around to some of the agencies, and I was told that there simply is not a place for women, because Eureka Rescue Mission needs to be very careful about who they take in, because they have women and children. So if someone comes and they've been drinking or they've been on drugs, they can't stay in. If they have a disruptive personality, they can't stay in, and it breaks their hearts. And I can't speak for the staff because she said, you know, I need to speak to someone higher up. But just anecdotally, you hear the stories about people who are cold and end up in the emergency room, and you could, you know, with pneumonia, and they have no place to go. But what I want to beg you to do, absolutely beg you to do, is to build on the success that Bonnie McGregor instituted back when she was a leader and she inspired this, is a task force. And sometimes you think, well, this is something we don't know if it works. It worked. This is a picture. You've got someone from Resco Construction, you've got a minister, you've got Art Hammond of the Hammond Company, you have Ina Harris representing Temple Beth El, you had Bill Hansel when he was, and I was a witness to what that was like. That what happened is the community, out of that process, the community came together, I've mentioned it before, and they operated a rotating shelter among the churches, and then the county offered what they could, which was a wonderful staff person and insurance. And I'll never forget Christmas night, Captain Bill Hansel said it was a gift to him to be able to care for the people. It made it a Christmas for him. So the point I want to make is that if you can move forward in the way that you've spoken today, what you're going to institute is something really wonderful. It's going to be a way for the love of the community to flow, a way for the desire to help. But now we're stymied, and I think that I was not really a fan of the tiny house village concept. I mean, I like any alternative, and I was, you know, enthusiastic in that sense. But what changed my mind is when I was able to spend some time down at the Palco Marsh. And I spoke with people who have mental health issues, trauma, and they said it was the first time that they felt that they were really important and they were needed. And what the tiny house village emerged from is Andrew Heben spent time at villages, and he built on the processes that worked in those communities, that he was a witness that for a time, a month, I don't think it was a long time, he participated. And what it's true, and I know that people can speak to it, is these people living out there know how to look after each other. I experienced that. They were always offering me food when they had very little. On my birthday, somebody emptied their pockets and gave me a tent that they needed, a mini tent. And I was a witness to that. I know there were bad things. And I think we need to have a task force so we can open up all possibilities and trust that our community has the capacity, the love, the ingenuity, the innovativeness, and the courage to act. Because one of the things I think about is is that it?
That's it. Thank you.